Alright everyone, figured I'd give an update on my garden. I think today's July 27th, not really sure, but it's Sunday. It's been a little cool here, so I'm not sure how that's been affecting my garden, but figured I'd show you what I got. Here's all the pepper plants still growing. Starting to figure out what they are. This one's got the chili peppers on it. Finally starting to get some on here. Nice long one there. The serranos are still doing what serrano plants do best and loading up on the peppers. There's a Hungarian hot wax. Gonna have tons of those too. Another serrano pepper that my daughter just knocked the branch off at the basketball, but you know, it happens. This is like a tiny plant, but it is putting off more than enough peppers for a plant this size. Here's my bell pepper plant, which looks like it's just going to grow these 3 peppers. He's had these 3 for a while and hasn't added any more. Just waiting for that one to change color. But it's got all the flowers, but no more have started. And here I got my habanero plant. Got a big one starting down here. Some little guys. I know these take a little extra long compared to others, but got my radishes here. I'm trying to go to seed, but if anybody happens to know how long that takes, they've been in this state for a while, and there's a pepper plant that just happens to be stuck in the middle. Another Hungarian hot wax. Picked a few of these while they were yellow, but figured I'd try let some get red and see how those work out. Here's another plant. Not even sure what this one is. I got one little pepper down here that kind of looks like it'll be a chili pepper plant, but I guess I need to get this one tied up. What else we got here? Another serrano. I did grow some of the sweet peppers that kind of look like these, but I think these are just all serranos. And I got this guy. Don't know what he is. Almost kind of looking like the habanero plant, but too small to tell. My cilantro going to seed here. I guess you can use the seed for coriander. These things make a ton of seeds. We use a lot of cilantro, so I need to figure out a better way to grow this. Here's a plant growing here. Not many peppers yet, but it looks like it's going to be a chili pepper plant too. And got a whole bunch of them over here. Not sure what they are. These are the ones that were growing where the pine tree was, so I'm not sure how well they're going to do. This one's obviously another chili pepper plant. Yeah, not really sure what any of these are. They're not really putting off peppers yet. This one here looks like it's going to be a serrano. Hard to tell. Could be one of the sweet peppers too. Another little guy here. Not sure what he's going to grow, if he even does. Not sure about this one either, although the leaves make me think habanero. Got another little guy there, another little one there, and a couple in the pots. This one is definitely habanero, so kind of looking forward to making some hot sauce out of those. This one I'm thinking is going to be bell pepper. Got one coming off right here. So, anyway, this one has really big leaves. I don't know how that happened. Another little guy here, not sure what he's going to be making. And some pepper plants here. This one looks like bell pepper, that one there. And this one looks like Hungarian hot wax. Something really made Dylan mad in the garden. Not sure what it was. and my other 2 pepper plants, got one here, looks like it's putting off serranos, and I have no idea. Got a tomato plant here, looking like it might be beefsteak, hard to tell. Here's my nice big zucchini plant. Probably had about 10 zucchini off that. Got one there coming. And I got some there. One there. One there that's probably ready to be picked. Another one underneath it, be ready to be picked soon. Some more starting off, but I'm lucky that this one hasn't gotten that squash borer vine moth thing. Apparently Dylan found a root that we definitely don't need in this garden, so I can take care of that. Got my cucumber plant here. I've probably gotten 8 to 10 cucumbers off of these at least. Yeah, got one growing there, be ready in a day or 2. Got one there. Trying to climb it up this rope, and you know, just every now and then there's some coming up. Got one started there. And then here's the other plant. This one hasn't made as many, but it got off to a slower start, and I got one there, got one there. So I'm thinking I'll get plenty off of that one too. And the last things I guess I have are the tomato plants. These did okay for the conditions that they grew in. This is the cherry tomato plant here. Got quite a few cherry tomatoes. These 2, I'm assuming, were beefsteaks. This is just a real little guy. I picked one already. It's got one down there that's getting close. This one's got one there. Got a whole bunch setting still, but I don't know if it's the cold weather or lack of nutrients in the ground, but a couple red ones over there. They're not really getting very big anymore. So I don't know. We've had unusually cold weather here. There's cherry tomatoes there. Another beefsteak, small one. Yeah, this is, a year ago had a bunch of these bushes in it and a pine tree, and all I did was tear them all out last fall. So I really didn't do anything to prepare the dirt, so I'm not expecting a whole lot. Now the cherry tomato, this one actually isn't a cherry tomato. I don't know what it is. It grows in the shape of these guys, but the size of cherry tomatoes. Not sure what would make it do that. This is my other beefsteak, and it's doing okay. I mean, for not doing anything to the ground, and not sure if you can actually see there where I took the bushes out. Got another one down there. So I don't know if those roots, they're still putting out branches, so the roots aren't dead. I don't know if that's hurting the garden or not. This is a cherry tomato plant I should probably give up on. And then a cabbage my daughter brought home from school. It's not really growing ahead yet, just a small one. But this started out really bad, and I just left it, and it actually grew into something. And then I got one here in a container. Appears to be a beefsteak. This is got the same problem. Started off with some bigger ones, but now they're still putting a lot of fruit on, which I'm surprised. Out of a container I'm getting this much fruit, but they're not getting big anymore. So I don't know if it's just not enough nutrients, too cold. They'll still get bigger, not really sure. I have one tomato plant over here that you don't have a heart to kill, so you just throw it in the yard somewhere. Kind of neglected it, but it's coming around pretty well. Got a couple tomatoes on it. Nothing was going to grow here, so I guess 2 tomatoes are better than none. Hopefully these flowers will turn into something. And then finally, I have my compost. Yeah, it's a great composter, the tumbler and everything, and whew, look at that bad boy. really sure what that is. Don't like the looks of it. So anyway, this is the composter. I'm not getting enough browns in there, and it doesn't smell yet, but it's very moist, very wet, not really making a whole lot of dirt, so need fall to get here to throw some browns in there. Really not comfortable yet throwing cardboard and paper in yet. I hate to use anything that's man-made, but I've been throwing some pine needles in, but I know those take a long time to decompose. So hopefully fall gets here, throw some leaves in there, some grass, and it'll turn into this wonderful dirt. So anyway, that's what I have so far. Yeah, I've been eating cherry tomatoes, been eating cucumbers, been eating zucchini, been eating the beefsteaks, everything else. Been really happy with this. And next year, hopefully get a lot more nutrients in this dirt. And right here, going to be trying to get some cilantro growing. So hopefully those will come up soon, because we use a lot of cilantro. So, been lucky this year. No deer, no disease, no nothing. Just, you know, knock on wood, that can have the same thing again next year. I'll try to rotate the crops and everything else. So, hopefully I'll be back next week with an update. Thanks for watching. Alright everyone, I just thought I'd show something else I've done with what I've picked so far. I've had about 10 beefsteak tomatoes. Been eating some of them, but can't eat them fast enough. So I have now made 3 canned jars of the tomatoes. Basically all I do is, you know, blanch the skin off of them, cut them up, throw them back in the pot, add a little lemon juice and salt, and can them up. And with some serranos and Hungarian hot wax peppers, I made some hot sauce. Not sure why it's separating. Need to research how to make hot sauce better, but you know, if you shake it up, mixes it up really well, actually tastes pretty good. So hope to make a whole bunch of hot sauce once everything is done growing out there. So till next time, see ya.